love.
Shalom Makudam. First and foremost, we would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Mekadosh.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who elect us 144. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, who have been ordained since the foundation of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which will be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. Shalom.
Shalom.
And shalom, beloved Akiyam and Akbar. A Salakia for the audio. I just want to start with that. Salakia for the audio for the past couple of live streams. We figured out that something's going on with the audio. We've been trying to critique it. We're going to try something a little new, Lord willing, us being a little closer with the camera. It works out until we can figure out for the audience. But the body and how I try to allow the beloved Akiyam and myself to once again be able to come out and prophesy. All right? Within our last captivity, the seventh captivity. All right? About our so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? And we're in the time now where this place is crumbling, man. Babylon is falling. It's clear. It's not even. It's not even a question of whether or not Babylon is falling, right? The American dream, okay, has become the American nightmare. You see, you go on TikTok, all you see is Shedamites and Edomites, right? All right, and wicked 2/3 niggas alike that want to keep this place rolling, complaining and crying, hoping that this place doesn't fold. But hey, we got a surprise for you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. This place is out of here, man. All right, and we're in the time where this place is about to meet its demise, man. You brothers done so?
Cool. That's just the spirit I had Isaiah 47. I heard the same thing, yeah. Yep. Cool. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Right, and that dust represents confusion. Right, come down and sit in the dust. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, if I want to add, man, there's just a clip going around right now where Biden is up in the podium talking, right? And he's going to present the president of Ukraine and call him Putin. You know what I mean? And then he corrected himself.
Can you find that too?
Yeah, God. You know, and that just shows you, man, what the scripture says, as the king is, so are the people, man. You know, hey, that man is batshit crazy. And you can see it ever since he's gone into office. Hey, this society has gone down the toilet, and with the minds of the people. You know, even when Trump was there, yeah, there was a lot of chaos, but the people weren't as stressed out, right? As they are now with this man that's in rulership right now of Babylon.
Go ahead, brother.
Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Right, virgin daughter of Babylon. All right, the virgin daughter. Your daughter comes after you, man. You see, your daughter comes after you, man. And this place is likened unto a virgin because it hasn't been touched, okay, from outside forces in any form of major war. There's been internal skirmishes and stuff like that. But then it hasn't been anything of like a worldly war. But that's coming in full effect in the form of World War III. You see? And these stockings, these movements are not right? And no one's going to be able to pull up these champions, all right, praying to the spirit of demon Satan to have things go their way.
Right.
You see, things are going to start becoming complicated for these niggas. And it tells you that in Job. It tells you that in Job, in the form of his straits. You see? All the hands of the wicked, which are the laborers, the people, to come upon him, man. So this thing is going to get more and more complicated for Esau, even the so-called white man, as things go along.
Right.
You got
Video real quick.
So the people can hear it.
Stepped up when it counted to stand with Ukraine. I've said before, Russia will not prevail in this war. Ukraine will prevail in this war. And will stand with them every single step of the way. That's what the compact says, loudly and clearly. And now I want to hand it over to the president of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. The beat President Putin. I'm so focused on beating Putin, we got to worry about it.
Hey, he just introduced Zelensky as President Putin, bro. And then he goes, he's the one that's gonna beat Putin. He said, I'm so concentrated in beating Putin. But I said, Putin, bullshit, man. You know, Putin got you muttering his name. Yo, he living rent free in your mind. You know what I mean?
See, this man's losing it, man.
Right.
And listen, we know that Biden has been locked up by the global elites, you know? But ultimately, it speaks volumes. Because silent now, walking you stop camp. But all you brothers, you know, deal with this in your city, man. When you stop camp, chaos begins. Well, like that now, right? But needless to say, yeah, man. You know, this is beautiful, man. This is Biden. Biden is a testimony, okay, to the downfall of America. He's a testimony to that, man. You know? But hey, it's been a long time coming, man. It's been a long time coming. And now we're finally in a time, okay, where this great kingdom is gonna fall. You got it, brother. Wait for this guy to go by his madness.
Oh, you mind if I say something,
You
brother?
got it, brother.
In the time of King Solomon, remember what Queen of Sheba, she came in, she said, look at the cupbearers in their apparel,
Right.
and there is no spirit left in her. And so the king in his presence, and you look at Joe Biden today, it's like Babylon looks real bad.
Right, and like your brother has said, I'm gonna grab this precept real quick. It seems to want to come out. Just like your brother said, right, in Sirach 10, I'm gonna grab this real quick. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 1, and it reads, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. And prudence goes into wisdom. And when you gaze upon Biden, there's a lack thereof.
Right.
You see, this man's falling up the stairs.
Right.
You see?
Right.
He's falling up more than once.
Right.
More than once, might I add. All right, he's staring out into the distance. It's completely lost in translation. While there's a complete Negro. I believe there was one who was found beautiful and hope. I mean, he had hit.
How about
You
the
know?
time he was walking the wrong way, they had to come and turn him.
Finished. All right, and he's a representation of Babylon. Let's continue on. As the judge, Ecclesiastes 10 and 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of the ruler is, such are all they that dwell therein. When you take a look around you, man, look around you, look at the people. Look at the mindset of the people, the behavior. Okay? The diabolical acts, okay, that they involve themselves in.
Right.
Why do you think they have access to this type of behavior? It's because the authority, the powers that be, okay, are allowing them to move like this, man. Evil must come into its perfection. Okay? In efforts for biblical prophecy to be fulfilled, man. And we gotta suffer, just like our beloved forefather Lot. Right? He had to suffer the filthy conversations of the wicked.
Right.
And we're in the same step.
Right. Right.
We're in the same step, but it's gonna come to an end. That's the beautiful thing about it. It's gonna come to an end. Reading down one more precept. Sirach 10 and 3. An unwise king destroyed his people. All right. Look what happened in 2019. What do you think that was about? Okay. What that was about the agenda they have, that campaign, the depopulation campaign that they got going. That's what that whole 2019-20 situation was about. Right. You know? They weren't for your well-being, man. levels down in order to control global warming. What kind of shit sense does that make? Right? That doesn't make any sense. Life has become an enemy on the side. Too many cows farting. Right? There's too many trees. These niggas are tripping. Okay? And ultimately, the time of their visitation is not here, man. Because if the Lord doesn't come soon enough, no flesh will be saved. Continuing on, Sirach 10 and 3. But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited, man. Okay, and that prudence in its perfection is going to come in the form of Yasha Allah ruling, man. With Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai leading that charge. This is the world being ruled under the guidelines of the scriptures, which is righteousness. The earth is going to become a paradise once again. Here it is. All of our resources are on the planet Earth. But because the powers that be in the form of the global elite, okay, have heaped up all the resources, cut down the majority of the trees, okay, has committed all types of filth in the ocean, this chemical runoff coming up from these factories in the waters. This man's polluted the air, there's space junk, this whole plastic island. You see, this man has diminished the strength of the earth. As a matter of fact, what's the height I'm gonna hold that day for you. You got that, brother. And we're still in that, okay, Psalm 47?
Isaiah 47.
Jump back right in there.
Yeah, come on, bro. Yeah.
Time a lot. Right after looking at jump there, I'm gonna hold Isaiah.
I'm going to start off at Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 24. And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, says the Lord. Verse 25.
So we're going to see it. If we're part of the elect, we're willing. You see? It also tells you that in Psalms, the 91st chapter. It tells us what? Only with thine eyes shall thou see the downfall of the wicked. But the elect is going to witness these niggas be destroyed. You got it, brother.
Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, says the Lord. Backing up what you said. Like destroying mountain, man, they went around and destroyed everything. They're against that. Remember in the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 5, it says what? He is as death. And then he has his hell. Look at the conditions he has put this whole earth under. The people, the animals, that's going to go on and everything. This man has destroyed everything he touches. Right? There's such a thing called extinction under the watch of Esau. Right? You know, that word has never been brought up until Esau came into leadership. The animals started getting extinct. You know, you got certain animals that they're trying to preserve after you done killed them all. That's it. Then you want to try. See, that's the thing about Esau. He creates the problem and then tries to act like he's the solution. Right. See? And it says, which destroyeth all the earth. And I will stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks. And I will make thee a great mountain. That's the judgment that's coming to Esau Edom, especially here on Babylon, because this is their headquarters. You know, once you kill the headquarters, that's like taking over the White House. You know, if you want to take over Babylon, take over the White House. Right. You know, take over the White House, take the president out. And well, the Lord is going to take out the headquarters of the wicked, right here, America.
If you want to lead a snake, well, what? You got to cut off the head. Right? You got it, brother.
Oh, you finished that right there?
Yeah, I'm good, brother.
So,
actually, hold that, brother. I know you got Isaiah, so like it, brother. Isaiah 24 and verse 4, and it reads, the earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. So you see in the same breath, you got the earth, the world languishing along with the haughty people. Right. You got a cloud. That word haughty goes into cloud.
It says God coming before destruction and the haughty look before the fall.
Spirit, right? And the haughty spirit before the fall, right?
I think the haughty look.
You get it? Time, about to shut. Time. That's fire. Yeah, you can grab that, brother. Why you got? I'm gonna read that one more time from the top. The book of Isaiah, chapter 24, and verse 4, and it reads, the earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languishes and faded away. And we're witnessing that. We're seeing that. We're literally seeing that happen right before our eyes, bro. I mean, look at the right. Look at the nutrients content. Look at the nutrients content and vegetables and fruit. Look at the quality of the meat. A lot of you people are eating synthetic meat. Okay? A lot of your eggs out there. All right? Why? Because it's seedless fruit. What's that about?
GMO.
Right. This man is completely wicked.
Right.
Okay? And unless Yahweh Shai comes, ASAP, nothing's going to survive, bro.
And book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 18, pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before he falls.
Right, and it tells you in Habakkuk that his soul is not upright in him. You see that? It tells you that the destruction of the wicked.
Right.
His soul that is upright is not upright in him, man.
Right.
This nigga's a proud demon. Right? He's so proud that he thinks he can disannul Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, try to infiltrate this truth. Right? And pretty much victimize the men of the Lord, which we know persecution's coming. That's why the end time prophecy. You know? But ultimately, it's going to have to come with this man's scheme. See? Because he can't, hey, there's a great gulf fixed between the spirit and carnality when it comes to this thing, man. Esau's been blessed with the sword, we've been blessed with the spirit.
Which is the spiritual sword.
Right, which is the spiritual sword, concerning that Hebrews.
And I want to ask you, I had a little point. Right. Because you had a point. You had a point with,
Okay, you got it.
you had a point where you said that the Lord gotta come.
Right.
You know, because if not, this man's gonna take everything out.
Right.
You know, so the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 20 says, and except that the Lord had shortened those days, no flesh should be saved, but for the elect sake, whom he has chosen, he has shortened the days.
There's an article I went into some time ago. Scientists have actually calculated that the earth is actually rotating faster. That's what they said. You know, and time is actually moving faster. Time is moving faster. Everyone can feel it. You hear people complaining about that.
Right.
Like, wow, you see how fast it's moving by? This and that. It's already July. You know, it's literally happening. How about you now? See, these words are faithful. This thing is not a game. A lot of you people out there that think that this is a game, you know, that are in this thing for knowledge grabs, to be on the level at the barber shop, you know, to be able to cuss out a Christian. Listen, this thing is deep. What we're involved in, man. Hey, bro, we've been blessed with the ability to prophesy. The Lord will include part in that salvation that's written in the scripture. The Lord's faithful and true. The Lord said, the scripture said, unless those days be shown. Where are those days? The days are definitely being shown. Everybody can feel it. You ask anybody if time's going by quicker, and they're going to tell you most definitely something is going to quick. Time is going quick. Because the Lord's speeding up. We're in the time of deliverance, man. We're in the time where Israel's going to be delivered, and we're about to come off time out. And the earth is going to be brought back to its righteous estate. See? Going back to our morning to real quick. Isaiah 34:5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. And like the brother said, under Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's watch, you have something called extinct.
Right.
Okay? Where animals are going extinct. And so, a long time ago, brother went into a lesson going into all the animals that have been extinct, okay, since Esau's inception.
Right.
And I know it's more than what it was when I did that lesson.
Right.
Animals are just disappearing off the face of the earth because this nigga's disturbing the ecosystem because he's deciding to build a factory that's running chemical waste off into the river.
Right.
So he just created a whole imbalance now.
Right.
You see? This nigga decides he wants to go to Brazil, which is the lungs of the earth, and just start cutting down every tree he sees in sight.
Burnt the whole Amazon forest down just to build it. Because that conspiracy came out fast. They wanted to build more factories there. So they wanted to get the indigenous people out, right? And instead they created that fire. You know? This man got out to Israel.
Right. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. And like brothers always going to, there's a land Sabbath, there's a land Shabbat that you're supposed to uphold. See? This nigga's never did it. He's never done it. This nigga just goes cutting, sewing. You know what I mean? Just this nigga's just on a rampage, man. He's a psycho. He's a psychopath. Right? Yeah, he's covetous, rapacious. This nigga's aggressively greedy, but he will be stopped, guaranteed. Right? And he's gonna be stopped by Yahweh Shai, man. And he's not gonna meet him as a man. Yahweh Shai's not gonna meet you as a man, man. A divine visitation is coming upon the powers that be. And then we go back to that. You got a precept?
Oh, I do go.
It says in Psalm 73, I'll start at 6. Therefore pride compasses them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness, they have more than heart could wish. See? And when you go back to the book of Obadiah, let me grab that real quick. It's a lot, yeah.
Before you grab that, I'm going to grab this real quick. This is the book of Proverbs chapter 4. I must be allowed to grab this, right? I must be allowed to grab this. Check this out real quick. There's the book of Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 14. 144. Enter not into the path of the wicked and go not in the way of evil men. See, we've been commanding the order not to follow the ways of evil. You see, because we know he is the wicked. All right, our people do wickedly because they fall behind this nigga. That's right. You know? Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it and pass away. Here's the point, verse 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief. And their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall, man. There's a little more, for they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence, man.
Right.
This is the man that we're reading. This is the man we're talking about, that we're reading about Esau, man.
Right.
Esau, you know, that's why the condition of the earth is where it's at.
That's right.
You see, this is why the people's mindset is what it is. It's because this wicked man, this violent, wicked, bloody child molester, okay, is ruling the earth.
Just to back up that thing about being greedy. In the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, and in verse 5, it says, if thieves came to thee, and robbers by night, how art thou cut off? For they have not stolen, so they had enough. If the great gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
And that's the spirit, if I may. If I may. Within our law, you're not supposed to reap all of your harvest. You're supposed to leave some for the poor.
Right.
Because that's how righteous our laws are.
Right.
You see? We're supposed to leave some for travelers going through, for some of the poor that may be present. You're not supposed to reap everything.
Right.
Look at Esau. Look at Esau.
Right.
This nigga's taxing us on water, a natural resource of many, one of many.
Right.
There should be a well in your backyard. Right. Everybody can have a well or in the city somewhere,
right,
where everyone can go get water free. But the earth generates it.
Right.
You know, under the earth. Man, you can't even drink that water now.
Right. And a perfect example, these people have a want for nothing. They got everything. And they go to the indigenous land, as you said, in the Amazon, to deforestate that because they want to build more. Come on, man. This is a man with no understanding.
Woo! That's fact. That was it on that? Malak, you got that piece up.
You mind if I read that verse 1 again?
Bring your piece up.
If I could bring out Isaiah 47 to 1 again. Isaiah chapter 47 verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Why? Because you're going to be passed through with 200 million warheads in a form of World War III. When Russia, that's known as Gog and Magog, in the scriptures, Gog and Magog, is going to come over here with the great nation, right, that great assembly of people, that you read about in Jeremiah, that great assembly of nations, okay? And the Lord's going to put a spirit on them, where they're going to show no mercy for the old and no mercy for the young. It's in Isaiah the 13th chapter.
Hey, brother, she's going to be like that whore that opens up her legs to every quiver.
Right.
You know what I mean? They call her the virgin daughter of Babylon, but in 1 hour she's going to be wide open. It's going to be a spiritual woman, man. spiritual train. And, yeah. She's gonna be in a spiritual train, man. She's gonna get hit with so many warheads.
Right. Hey, and John the Revelator side, man. John the Revelator in Revelation 16, he likened it as the stars falling, man. Ooh. He saw it.
Hey, we chose the scripture where he's talking about the stones that look like stones falling from the sky. Do you know what that is?
Revelation 16.
Revelation 16.
We're all in the same chapter.
Those stones you see it was a warhead. When you go back to the old law, what do you do to a whore? You stone her to death, man. You see this whore's about to get stoned to death with nuclear warheads, man.
Right, the whole village is
God, man. Hey, this is how I always say in my lesson. The Lord set this up from the beginning for it to be a poetic justice. Nothing's new under the sun. Okay? It's just everything is evolved. Those stones have evolved now into warheads. That sword is a missile. You see? Which gotta come back on his own peg. On whose peg? On Esau's head.
That's it. See? Daniel would tell us that knowledge from the Greek.
Right.
So we're at the time now where knowledge is coming into this perfection on the side. Right. So now the prophets that have been raised back up in these other days can now elaborate on these God sayings, allegories, right, and bring it forth.
And in Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5, it says, every battle with the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. Back in the ancient days, hand-to-hand, like more intimate. But then it said, and this shall be with flame and fuel of fire. With those warheads.
Isaiah 54. I created the smith, right? That blew up the coal in the fire, man. See, these physicists that brought these missiles forth. Backing up what the brother's going into.
Who's that? Robert J. Oppenheimer?
He's one of them.
Right.
You got Abraham, Esau.
Right.
You got a bunch of these wicked niggas physicists, man.
Right.
That the Lord put the spirit on to bring his weapon forth. Because he was the Lord's weapon.
Set him in the trick bag.
Big time. Since God bless us.
Right.
Since Genesis 25,
He guy cropped him.
27.
Yo, he got, and this is like I said in one of my lessons, right? Jacob, guy cropped him twice. Isaac, which was Yahushua, guy cropped him for the third time.
Right.
To understand you're not gonna get a real blessing.
Right.
Yeah, it was never yours, man.
Never yours.
It was never yours, man.
Yo, I was by election.
Right, we go into understanding that you got Yaquab 3 times, man.
Oh man, showing you that the Lord truly does the same.
Right, you know. Right.
The same, man.
Hey, the curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked.
Say, Barbara.
You know what I mean? Right, man.
You know, hey, you gotta hate somebody to make them an enemy, okay, with one of the ordinances that you set up. You see, in Jeremiah 31, the Lord goes into the ordinance he set up, and one of the ordinances he set up is the sun. He set up the sun. And guess what? The sun is an enemy to Esau. Esau cannot stay in the sun longer than 6 months. Or he's in burnt mountain. Oh, yeah.
Come this way.
Yeah, you know how the Joe Ball going.
He tapped him and said,
Right, no cap. Yeah, the truth is out.
how can you be a defender of the gospel over the
Last thing I'm about. You got a precept?
Yep.
Yeah, bro. But I was about to say something too on the talk. What were you saying before that?
Regarding what?
On the last scripture that came on.
Smith.
Well, I had told you Isaiah 54.
No, but it was something I forgot, brother.
Oh, this is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 4.
Wait, where's that at? I'm sorry.
Isaiah 14 and 4.
Okay, brother.
That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon
Right.
and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased.
Right. How has the oppressor seized? The golden city seized. This place has been a golden cup. And Yahweh Ba'ashem and Yahweh Shai's hand for a long time. See, he's been showing you favor. But you show favor to the wicked, right? Actually, can you get that? What's that? Is that Isaiah 26? Show favor to the wicked. Show favor to the wicked. It'll come up. But back to shop real quick. Isaiah 26, if I'm not mistaken, right?
It's in Isaiah, I think. I don't know where.
I think it's Isaiah 26. I could be wrong. I'm seeing Isaiah 26. It'll come up though. Give me speed.
Isaiah 26:10.
Isaiah 26 and 10. The water Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's it. Brother, you got that? Read that out there?
There's the book of Isaiah, chapter 26, verse 10. Let favor be shown to the wicked,
Let favor be showed to this wicked bastard. Go ahead.
yet will he not learn righteousness.
Why? Because he's not built like that. Esau's not wired to be righteous. Esau's wired to be wicked, deceptive, slanderous. That's why we liken him unto the spiritual demon Satan, and we call him the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Hey, can you straighten what I made crooked?
Right.
Clean what I made unclean?
Right. Hey, and his works testify against him.
Right.
History, you see? History, his works. There's no denying it. It's not like we're out here just spewing madness with some angry, disgruntled, so-called black Latino, Native Americans. You know what I mean? Just beelining for Esau because, you know, we're angry at the fact that we went into captivity. It was our own fault we went into captivity. You know what I mean? The point of the matter is this, all right? Evil Eve is destroying everything. And he can show favor, right? The being able to be given the fatness of the earth and to do what happened. And what has he done with it? Destroy it. See? And that's why Revelation 11 and, Revelation 18 and Revelation 18 and 6. Revelation 11 and 18. It's going to sprawl out on that. He's going to be destroyed because he destroyed the earth. That's one of the reasons why we're going to
Yep, in the land of the uprightness will he deal unjustly and will not behold the majesty of the Lord.
Right. So therefore, you today that is the king, tomorrow shall be the leader. It's not a rock tank. You see, you are not fit. You are not fit to be in power. All right, and you were put in power as an example. Okay, and you're gonna be left as an example. All right, for the rest of these nations and the eon to come. Okay, is what happens when you strive against the Lord. When you strive against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right, and have no chill. Right, Scripture says this nigga 4 hours affliction. Right, the Lord's gonna make an example out of you. That's why you're gonna get 2 cups. You need to get 2 cups. We received 1. And look what the hell happened to us. You niggas were eating us, man. And we ain't gonna be doing none of that diabolical shit. But yo, you going to the electable Negro? Yo, they were eating our Southern Kingdom brothers, man. Okay, and only the Lord knows what they were doing to us Northern Kingdom brothers, man. Because there's a lot that happened to us Tainos that's not documented, that's not advertised and published out there as vivid as the Southern Kingdom. But you better remember, he descended upon us first.
And if I may add, right, through the Spirit, the reason why he didn't document everything like he did with the house of Judah,
Because they're the head tribe.
that too, but through the Spirit, I'm speaking as a man.
Okay, I see.
That also
Salaki.
brings, it's all good. That also brings a separation, like that our records weren't put together. You see what I'm saying? So now that also causes that evil eye where you're like, all right, these brothers didn't go through what we went through, or these people didn't go through what we went through. You know,
Right,
Judah,
it's part of
looking
that.
at the Hispanic, boom, you don't got the records together for us to say we're all the
Right.
same. We're all brothers. We're all from the 12 tribes of Israel.
Right.
Now there's a division.
And ultimately, that's the works of the Lord, and efforts to keep the undesirables out.
Right.
Because when you go into the book of John, it says that there was a division amongst the believers because of Yahweh.
Right.
I mean, at that time, and Yahweh was right there doing miracles,
Right.
proving the tribes of the tribes of praise, the ones that were with him, proving them wrong, you know, always having a step ahead of them. And there was still a division amongst the believers because of Yahweh. Because the Lord's like, you have to be meek just to back you up. You have to be meek. You have to be meek, qualified to be delivered, man.
Right.
And that's the elect since the foundation of the earth. They're gonna fit that criteria.
That's right. And that's why you look at it, the northern tribes, there's little records of them going in ships, being scattered through the 4 corners of the earth as well, being sold into Europe and shipped into these other islands and stuff like that. You know, there's barely any records of that. So when you go into Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68, there's the all Negro doctrine, which they say, well, when did this happen to the natives and this and that? Well, it did.
Oh,
They
you gotta
just
do
don't have
research.
They'll find it if they dig it. Right. They gotta dig deeper. You know, if you look at it, hey, we had a 100-year head start.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's it. That's a very heavy point as well. Because that also gives credence to all 12 tribes suffering from that Deuteronomy 28 and 68 curse.
Right.
You know? Proving that we are the Israelites. Just one other token out of many. You know? What other nations suffered that? What other people suffered that? And you gotta ask yourself. What other nation has a flood trail, okay, in the Atlantic that's still touched by great white sharks and other wild animals in the ocean to the very day that remember the blood, the smell of that blood, that trail.
You remember the scripture says they should not regard young or old. You know what I mean? And what they do, what was one thing they had in common with Judah and Israel? The babies, man. One set of babies were being stoned, thrown into creeks, or smashed into stone. The other ones were being fed to alligators, for alligator bait. You know what I mean? That didn't happen to nobody else as it did to us. No, in the how you call that? The veracity happened to us, man.
Right, I will fight.
Right.
Malak, can you grab the bucket shot, Daniel 9? Let's make that point. Let's establish that point. So, did you finish that precept?
No, I didn't.
You didn't finish it, right?
No.
Go ahead, finish that precept about Shah. We're going to make that point.
Isaiah chapter 14 verse 4, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased?
Right.
The Lord Yahweh Bashmi Oshar hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
Right, and when you have the staff and scepter, that's a signet of you being the powerhouse. You see? You call the shots. So guess what? Just like the beloved Elder Yasharama says from time to time, Yahweh Shai is going to smack the remote out of you bastards' hands, man, upon his return. You're no longer going to have control over the remote and be able to delegate what channel we watch. You know, the channel of wickedness. We're watching the channel of wickedness right now, man. To see a 6'4", 300-pound faggot with a wig on walk by is disgusting. This is crazy. This is madness. And my son has to see that. I gotta breed my son into a mindset that's right. But here it is. We're looked at in society as I'm gonna just say it. Homophobic.
It goes into a mental sickness.
Like we're scared of them.
Yeah,
Right. We're not scared of you. No. We disdain you, okay? Because the Lord said, abstain from all looks of evil. All appearance of evil. See, so guess what? When you see two niggas with a full-blown 5 o'clock shadow walking down the street holding hands, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to give it, it's all good.
That's what I'll say.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Iced tea, Cheerio. Iced tea.
I'll take the water. Thank you, brother. I'll take the water. I'm good. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, brother. Bless you too, brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
My bad. I feel like the stress.
Thank you, brother.
What's that scripture that giveth a cup of cold water to a prophet?
Even he should receive a prophet's reward. So through the spirit, hey, who knows who got me in the spirit? You know, at the end of the day, man, we're in the times now where Yahweh Bashim Shai showing favor to his people. You know, starting with the elect, we'll want to know how did that precious number. You know, taking the turning on Esau. See? And like I was talking, like I was getting into, you know?
That's cold enough, right?
To have to suffer. You have to suffer seeing, you know, two grown men or two grown women, all right, walking down the street holding hands, making out in the car. This is absolutely crazy. It's unacceptable, is what it is. All right? And it's the ultimate act of witchcraft.
That's your God.
It's the ultimate act of witchcraft, man, at that moment, like, you know, and that's why Esau's all for it, you know, because he's a wizard. His old lady is a witch, right? So again, we're in the time where they're about to be
Daniel, no, I
oh, you're holding it. You ready?
Well, a couple, two more verses.
Yeah,
in
read
this
up from
left.
the top, my love, about the shop, so we can refresh the spirit.
The Daniel?
You know what he had, because you were holding it.
Yeah, I got the Daniel.
Time. You got it, brother.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 4, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased?
Right.
The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua hath broken the staff of the wicked,
That's it.
and the scepter of the rulers.
Right, so Esau, you're going to be stopped. And who's going to stop you? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You must be stopped.
That's right.
This is madness, man.
That's right.
The way we have to come up and live. The way we gotta, man, and we can just go on and on, bro. We can just go on and on. You got more though, right? Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. Go ahead, brother.
You saw his track record, man.
Right.
It's never ended.
Right, it's never ended.
And when Yahushua comes back, it says in Revelation 19, he has many crowns.
Yeah, hey, Esau's crown is gotta be the top one.
Here it is. He want to give you life for 3 strikes. All right, 3 felonies. He want to put you in for life, right? And there's a such thing called career criminal.
Right.
Where if you get caught doing the same thing 3 times, they can hit you off from 15 to 20 years. Right? Automatically. It doesn't matter how severe or how, petty it is. Yeah. Right? So he turns around and does that. But where's your career criminal sentence, right? When can anybody else throw the book at you?
Right.
You're still persecuting other people in other countries for war crimes, but you've never been brought to judgment. You know what I mean? You gotta ask yourself, if you was a wise man, you would say, who is gonna judge me? And you should know that it's the Lord that's gonna judge you. The Lord put you in the position of power to take your ass out. Hey.
As they told us in Isaiah 26, you know? He's not gonna give it to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna give it to you.
Right. Remember in the book of Job, that the wicked was saying for the Lord to get away from them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't want no part of it.
Right.
Hey, but you got no choice. Right? You were created for this madness. And you gotta pay for it.
Right.
Point blank period.
Everything you do in this life comes with a price. Quoting the words of the love, I'm the one I buy, my big brother.
That's right.
Everything you do in this life comes with a price, man. You are not gonna escape unscathed.
That's right.
You must be out of your mind if you think you are.
Hey, what's the scripture saying in the book of Galatians? For whatever a man sows,
That's
that he
what
should
it's
also
also
reap,
Hey,
man.
Colossians 3:25. Goes
That's
into Colossians 3:25. Goes into matter of fact, you got it.
No pushing the stick.
Colossians
Colossians what?
3:25. It's the last precept. I could quote it, but it hits so good. You read it.
Here's the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 25. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he has done, and there is no respect of a person, of
Wait.
persons.
See that? He that doeth wrong, you're gonna receive for the wrong which you have done. And there's not be no respect of persons, man.
Right.
We're talking about, you know what I'm saying? Men, women, elk, it don't matter. The Lord's gonna execute justice and judgment upon you leaving time with Esau in a way where it's gonna be divine. The Lord tells us that in Ezekiel. Are you gonna execute that judgment according to his wrath?
Right, Ezekiel 25 and 14.
Right. According to his anger, that's going to be a divine judgment that only, man, the world's not going to be able to understand. An earthly man. You see? The heathen are going to be in fear. That 1,000-year captivity, seeing Esau getting handled the way he's going to be.
Right.
The way Esau's going to be getting handled. The heathen are going to be like, oh, hell no. Because that's going to be that double cup. The way he's going to get a double portion. See, of the Lord's rage, man. You got it, bro.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke.
He that smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke.
He that ruled the nations in anger
Right.
is persecuted, and none hindereth.
I'm gonna get this real quick.
If I hinder it, man, that word hinder it. ain't nobody gonna hold back on your ass, man. You're gonna let loose, man. Hey, once those missiles start flying, man, everybody's gonna follow suit.
Right.
And who's gonna be the commander-in-chief on the left-hand side? It's gonna be Russia. Russia's gonna be that guardian to them other nations, man. That's why they ain't afraid no more, man. There's a new squad in town, man. You know what I mean? You people are old already, beat up. You know what I mean? There's a new team in town, man. A new franchise, which is only a new regime that's only going to be used for a while. You know, it's only going to be used to fulfill prophecy. But at the end of the day, they're here.
Right.
They're here.
So Esau, when you find yourself in this afflicted position, no one's gonna hinder you. No one's gonna come to your rescue.
Right.
You're not gonna be able to pray to the Lord for mercy. None of that. You're gonna be in a position of torment. You're gonna be completely fucked, in the lack of better word. Isaiah, to back the brother up, Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 1. Woe to thee thou spoilest,
Right.
and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. So tables are going to turn.
Right.
There's going to come a point in time, hey, where hey, and we're seeing that now in the form of the tensions that are happening over there in West Asia, which people ignorantly call it the Middle East. You know, with the tensions that are happening over there, you know, you got the nations gathering, you got World War III brewing, okay, and you got Esau in the form of these Westerners, you know, trying to avoid conflict, you know, with Russia now. They don't even have the manpower on top of that. They don't even have the manpower, man. The men have become like women.
Right.
You know? And ultimately the women have become like men. But now since that draft has been brought forth, you got women trying to creep back into their lane.
Right.
Right. You gotta go fight.
Too late.
Yeah.
She that is my enemy. What did it say?
Shall see it.
She that is my enemy shall
Micah
see it,
7.
right? And be trodden down like the mice in the street, man.
You gotta go out there with that tin can helmet, right? That thin ass vest,
Right.
and the AK-47 with a couple of clips
Hey,
and handle.
right, the elders were saying that a lot of women are gonna try to get pregnant now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're trying. That's why they're trying to fall back into their lane now.
Right.
Nah, you gotta go get it in. All you bull dykes, you walking on the street dogging brothers down.
Right.
You dogging down the brother. Our brother got a full beard.
Right.
You know what I mean? You dogging brothers down.
Right.
You know what I mean? Brother, full of testosterone. You dogging the brother down like you can snatch me out of my chops.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, God damn.
Now I wanted to bring this out real quick, pursuing what you were saying about Esau, how you know, they're not gonna hinder, they're not gonna hold back, man.
Right.
These nations are gonna come devour you. You know, and it says in the book of James, chapter 2, verse 13, for he shall have judgment without mercy, that has showed no mercy, and mercy rejoicing against judgment. See, so, you know, as we all understand that Esau, Edom, right, the so-called white man, is the only neighboring city that didn't have no mercy from the Lord.
This is the Zondervan Bible Compact Dictionary. That's beautiful. I always be trying to pull this out. That's why I keep it on deck. Right? This is page 142 under Edom, right? And it reads Edom, which is Esau, the so-called white man. Esau is Edom. Right. And we can prove that when you go to Genesis, the 36th chapter. It tells you that in verse 1 and verse 8, if I'm not mistaken. Esau is Edom when you go into his genealogy in that chapter. Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. That's right. And then it tells you the scene notably, Isaiah 34 and 5, all right, which it tells you that the sword of the Lord should be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, right, which Idumea is the Greek and Latin way to say Edom, right, bringing us right back to where we started. Right, Esau, okay? The people of his curse, to top off that precept, right? And then it tells you to notably see Isaiah 63 and 1. Who is this that coming from Edom? That's right. Died from Bozrah. Right, Bozrah being the capital city of Edom. Again, Esau is Edom. Right. Okay, and that's Yahweh Shai that's going to be coming with them died from Bozrah, which is figuratively speaking regarding the judgment that he's going to bring forth, okay, upon these inhabitants of Babylon. Babylon and throughout the world, really.
And that's why it says in the book of Hebrews,
Specifically
chapter 12,
Babylon.
you couldn't repent, you started with tears.
Right. She is the only neighbor, backing up what the brother said. Hey, we got it right here in this honor.
Right.
Go get yourself one of these
Right.
All right, a lot of information in here, man. Especially for you teachers out there, you've been teaching. You're going to get this. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Malak. Can you read that James one more time? That's the spirit. I'm going to read this one more time while you get that. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Why? Because she forwarded our affliction.
Right.
She forwarded it, man.
Right.
Esau went up, over, and beyond. Okay, the way he did us, man.
Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, for the Lord to justify what's coming to them.
Facts.
You know?
That's facts.
So back to the book of James, chapter 2, verse 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy, that has showed no mercy, and mercy because against judgment.
And that's what you got about it. Look, you got Edomites trying to creep up into the truth, man.
Right.
Because they're scared. Look, if I was an Edomite, I would be scared.
And that's why you got vocab alone,
I would be scared.
traveling from corner to corner around the whole earth, trying to convince people that this isn't the true doctrine. Man.
Right.
That man losing sleep, he's stressed out. You can see him, he's
Hell-bent. He's hell-bent.
Yeah.
He's hell-bent on disannulling the truth.
Also, his health is declining, man.
Oh,
Look at
man, you see him?
his sodium levels is up. You
Way
know
up.
what I mean? He's all eating, he's bloated, he's
Through.
Yeah, man. He can't sleep, man.
Not a vein in sight.
Man, he had been we've been looking rent-free in his mind for years now.
Right.
And that man cannot sleep unless he caused something to fall.
That's it.
And he hasn't caused any to fall, man.
So he proved it.
Man, so he loses
Proverbs
sleep.
4, yeah.
Man, you put it earlier.
Yeah, you brought it
You
out.
brought it out, man. And that's a perfect example. That man cannot sleep unless he causes something to fall.
Right.
That man loses sleep.
Losing his mind. He's losing his whole goddamn mind,
man.
bro. And again, that's why Esau, if I was an Edomite, and I know the history of my people, and this happened, you got those people that were afflicted by my people,
Right.
work free labor, their backs beat in,
Right.
all right, here it is, and I'm hypothetically speaking, here it is, I'm an Edomite, I've been living life on easy mode, okay, while Jake had to get it the hard way.
Right.
You see, and you know in the history what you've done. You
Right.
got an uncle or an aunt that had a fucking plantation. You know how scared I would be? I'd be like, yo, the stormtrooper didn't bring it out. That power, that's their power, is gonna recompense us for that, man.
And not only that, brother.
Yo, I'm getting goosebumps right now just thinking about it.
What you just said was key. What you just said was key. Knowing that we're bringing this out since 69 from the elders, I'm gonna bring them down to what we're doing now. And now they're seeing it happen, the fall, Russia, all this thing coming together.
I'll try to sneak in too.
You know, yeah, man.
I'll try to sneak
You know,
in. I'm
yeah,
like, yo. Yo, let me try to figure this out.
Right,
And get up in
man,
that.
yeah,
Lord
man.
willing, I'm gonna start over.
God, right?
God damn.
Hey, you may be, you may be not. You know what I mean?
Right.
At the end of the day, man,
That's scary as
a
hell.
lot of people have crept in unaware, man. You know what I mean? Hey,
what was that?
there's some chocolate covered Edomites that crept into this shit.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yup.
There's some people that look like us
Absolutely.
talking about we Israelites, but they based it off their look.
Right.
Then they tried coming in this, and the Holy Spirit said, no, get out of my car. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Get out of my car, man. Because, hey, this isn't for everybody. We ain't basing this off strength, brother, man.
Right.
This is who the Holy Spirit is resting on. The Holy Spirit is only going to rest on the true children of Israel.
That's it.
Which is a bloodline. It's going to be, that's where the inheritance is going to.
That's right, brother.
Okay? These people, that's crazy. To think that these people can come through all the wickedness they've done across the four corners of the earth, especially here in Babylon,
Right.
to the children of Israel, and all of a sudden we're going to also give them a portion of our inheritance when we had to be slaves here in America, right? First fired, last hired, right? Being spit on, right? Being told to go back to your country. Learn English.
You gotta love that.
You know what I mean?
Go back to your country.
Come on. But all of a sudden, you're gonna also come with us to our leadership and sit on the high seat with us as well. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Let's show them like they're not. Real quick, I got a quick one for you back on what you just said. Let's talk through this thing. The book of Psalms, chapter 100. And 26. The book of Psalms, chapter 126 and 1. Proving what the brother just said. That ain't gonna happen. You niggas are not gonna be joining us this morning. When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, which Zion in the Hebrew, we always gotta touch on it for edification. And in Hebrew, it's Zayuan, which goes into monument, memorial, or parched place. When you go into the blue letter, it's another name for Jerusalem. So you know, this is talking about the Israelites. All right. When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, so he turned again the captivity, he turned it, but we're no longer going to be in captivity. We were like them that dream. So this is going to be like a nightmare. When we come out of this thing, when we wake up in the Lord's likeness, man, when we come up out of these bodies and wake up in the Lord's likeness in the eons to come, because that's what's coming after this. Hey, Akiyam and Akar, this is the last time you got to suffer death. And we believe that through the Spirit. We believe that through faith. This is it. We're coming into a whole different eon after this. You see?
Right.
You know? This is it. It's game over. It's game over. A transition of power is taking place. And whether you believe it or not, okay, you're seeing your future rulers. Lord willing, we're part of that precious number. But from the elders and apostles on down to us like-minded men bringing forth this gospel in its truth and purity, we're hoping and praying that we are of that 144. Okay? Hey, we're putting on therefore as the elect, man. And we're hoping that we're part of that number. And if that's the case, if we are, you people are gazing upon your future rulers, man. Is what you're doing. Whether you know that or not. I'm gonna get a little more to my point, right? Then was our mouth filled with laughter and our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord has done great things for them. I'm going to read that one more time. Then was our mouth upon our captivity being turned. Then was our mouth filled with laughter and our tongue with singing. And you know we're going to be singing the song of Moses. Then said they among the heathen, separation. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord has done great things for them. He's being ready. And this is what we're going to say. Verse 3, the Lord has done great things for us. Whereof we are glad. You see? So you heathen, backing up what the brothers just said moments ago, I no way, shape, form is going to take part in the glory that we're coming into as Israelites, man. The 2/3, everybody's coming up on the level, man. They're going to have to die grievously on this side, but they're going to come back in the glory.
That's right.
It tells you in Isaiah 61 that all thy people shall be righteous, man.
That's right.
They're coming back. But in order to fulfill biblical prophecy pursuant to Romans the 11th chapter, okay, their unbelief had to be established in efforts for us to have hope, being part of the hopeful elect. Because we're all full of sin. The only thing that separates us from them 2/3 is the fact that we believe, man. So that's why it's never get puffed up or beside yourself, because you can get cut off.
That's right.
The Lord will cut you off.
That's right.
And we're all worthy of it.
That's why it says, hey, you know, blessed is the man that's not offended in me.
Right.
You know, we're gonna speak the truth whether you like it or not.
That's it.
That's it, man. It ain't gonna be no open arms for everybody.
No way.
Hey, no, man. There's gonna be a lot of people getting cut off, man. And I mean cut off, man. Deletion, man. The physician is on his way to cut off a long disease.
That's it.
And if Esau is the disease, and if you became a parasite that leached on to that disease and fed off of it, you gotta get cut off too, man.
I'm not about to shop to back you up. We'll get back there, Lord willing. But you're saying things that's beautiful because the scripture is back up what you're saying. Sirach 13:1. Sirach 13:1. Backing up exactly what you're saying, man. If you're part of that disease, man, you on that same You're still on that same path of destruction.
There's the book of Ezekiel, Salakia, Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 13, verse 1. He that touches pitch shall be defiled therewith.
And pitch is likened unto a tarry substance when you look it up.
Right.
And Esau is likened unto pitch.
Right.
Esau, and you're going to see. When you read the tail end of this precept, it's going to prove that Esau's that pitch.
Right.
He's that tar that's hard to get off.
Right.
You know what I mean? You be fucking around using paint thinner.
Right.
You know what I mean? You get tar off your hand,
Right.
catching cancer and shit after years of doing it.
But what does the scripture say? I believe it's Ephesians chapter 6, verse 25. You gotta be washed by the word.
That's it.
You gotta be washed by the
Right.
word, man.
Psalms 119:9.
Also, yeah, you gotta be washed by this word. That's how you get this disease away from you. With this truth, this word is what's gonna cleanse you. See? And it says, and he that has fellowship with a proud man,
Buzzword. Proud. That's a buzzword for Esau.
right,
You don't believe me? Go
Right.
read the book of Obadiah. You got
shall
it.
be like unto him.
See? Read a little more. Now that was the point.
Huh.
Hey, and the back of what the brother said, you quoted Sirach 10:10, going into the physician, coming to cut off a long disease. You're gonna be likened unto him. You got fellowship with him. You're gonna be likened unto him.
All those that are found with them, hey, as we always say, we always bring this up all the time in Isaiah chapter 13. All those that are found with him shall be thrust through, man. You guys have been, you guys have become a host
Right.
to this parasite.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Time. Because whether you believe it or not, Esau, Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, America is about to get judged grievously.
That's right.
You see? And we got an article, Lord willing, we're going to get into. We're going to let that brother drive what he got. And the spirit just hit me. Yeah, the spirit just hit me with that. We got 2 articles. Lord willing, we can touch both. We can get the France one. Right? That's going to go right into what we're going into. The spirit, Lord willing. For you Akiyam and Akwaf. You got it, brother.
Isaiah chapter 14,
Because
verse
that's going to bring on his end. So, you got it.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing.
Right. The earth is going to be peaceful upon this man being put in chains and shackles. This man must be stopped. All right. He's the reason why you're waking up to an alarm clock at 5 o'clock in the morning. Esau,
Right.
that's Esau's fault.
Monday, stressed the fuck out, man.
Yeah.
Because the weekend wasn't long enough. Through all the burdens you go through for 5 days, and then you get two short days. Yesterday I just finished working. I wake up to camp today. Tomorrow, then guess what? On Monday. Then on Monday I wake up like what the fuck? I gotta get up and do this shit again. You know what I mean? Right. And it's all because of Esau. And the thing is with him, right? He only gives you enough for you to go back, right? To survive. It's a cycle. You don't pay your bills, eat, maintain your car. Some of us can't even do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's just a repetitive cycle of hell that we're living in, man. But the Lord is coming back to end all that wickedness, man. To end all that deceit. That's why the scriptures, let me get this real quick, brother Salakia. Let me grab this real quick, man. Salakia. Let me,
That's why Isaiah 14 does it. Isaiah 14. It is raining for precept. That's one of those shocking that concept. Let's get to the book.
I found it. The book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit.
Esau's done all those things.
Kingdom, Salah.
He's convicted of every single one of those things he just read.
Right. The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Right.
See? And this is what's going on right now. This is the process of that translation, man. When the Lord comes back with those many crowns, as we explained, that's going to be the transition, right? There's got to be war in order to take a king off his throne, man. And the Lord's coming to do just that. He's coming to bring forth Babylon to dethrone the wicked and establish righteousness.
And if I may, unrighteous dealing. Look what he did with God.
Right.
Look what he did with the Northern Kingdom. He broke every single treaty, bro.
That's right.
So there was over 800 of them. He broke every single one of them.
That's right.
Every single one of them. And then threw them on reservations with contaminated water and liquor stores everywhere so they can just drink themselves to death.
Right. Hey,
Right?
there's some Gads right now. I seen a documentary where there's some Gadites. The life expectancy in the reservation is 40 years old, man. Imagine that, right? They still dump the radiation dust in their rivers. And they're so poor that you got guys drinking hairspray to get drunk. That's crazy. That's the state that they got our people in, man. Yep. And it is all by design. Like damn, you got so many other places to dump radiation. Why target a specific group? That shows the hate for Jake, man. That shows that hate for Jake, man. You people are pissed off because the birthright was given to us, and that was also by design. You thought that was a coincidence? Like if the Lord made a mistake? No, man. The Lord didn't make no mistakes. That belonged to us from the get-go. If it was for you, look at your physical makeup. You think the Lord would have made you to die on the earth as quick as you do? To look like you're 70 at the age of 40? Right? To get skin cancer from the sun? No, the Lord would have built you to be a part of this earth. For the sun to give you your vitamins, not to kill you. That's just supposed to show you that your genetic makeup wasn't kingly, man. Right. You're not supposed to be a ruler, man. You're a base man. That's why that birthright wasn't supposed to go to you. So like
yeah, cave dweller.
You already know. That's why it's called a Caucasian.
Right,
that goes into. And also it says what? Injuries.
Right.
Right? And you just define a few.
Right.
They're dumping radiation and specific pressure points, right? And that's what they're targeting the same people. Right. But why do you even have radiation in excess?
Right.
Which shows that this nigga's just a harbinger of death.
Right, right,
you know?
right.
You look up, this nigga's spraying chemtrails at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Why, nigga?
Right.
Because they're trying to destroy us, man.
Right.
Where on the street is, they're spraying a heavy level of chemtrail over areas that didn't receive that juicy juice. At a level that they wanted to. So they're contaminating the people, man. That's supposed to be the injuries, man.
Hey, look at what happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where Judah was thriving. They had their own community. They had black bosses. They had their own doctors, their own schools, everything, and everything was thriving so fast. And what they do, they came and bombarded it, man.
Right.
They came and blew that whole shit up, man.
Right. One of many, and
You motherfucker, bro.
then you got Devil's Punch Bowl, right? Devil's Punch Bowl. You got Wounded Knee Massacre. I recommend you brothers look into the Wounded Knee Massacre. You got the Trail of Tears. There's so many atrocities that they've done. Those are the injuries. Hey, and riches gotten by deceit. Come on, man. This nigga thrusted himself into other nations' lands. Look what happened during the time of 9/11, man. What do you think that was about? You think 9/11 was about the Taliban and this nigga Osama? No, man. This had everything to do with the oil that was over there and the gold. Are you crazy? The resources. You see? Right. The rich is gotten by deceit, man.
Hey, you know,
you niggas are thief.
You know, Hugo Chavez, right? From Venezuela. He was like the president of Venezuela. And he died, and he had one of the biggest oil fields and the biggest oil distributions coming out from over there.
See that?
You know what I mean?
Y'all make sense.
Yeah, man.
Y'all make sense.
Hey, what happened to Gaddafi? We all know what happened to Gaddafi. Yep. They set that shit up. They staged all that bullshit. But it was an uprising, and all you used to see was 12 to 15 scattered so-called Arabs on the streets, you know what I mean, protesting. Right. Okay? But then when you look at the whole situation, Gaddafi was ready to stabilize the economy through gold, man. You know what I mean? Right. Gaddafi was dealing righteously with his own people, paying their medical, bills, paying their colleges, their schools, everything, and wherever they went. And say you left that country and you came over here to go to school, he would pay for that. You know what I mean? And he had came up with a currency of gold to stabilize the economy. Right. And what they do to him. As soon as that was announced, a fake uprising, they went over there and took him out.
That's crazy.
Look what happened to all these people during the sea murder pandemic, right?
Right, that's it.
Look what happened to all these world leaders, right? That didn't want to take that juice into their country. Was it a coincidence that 5 of them got deleted? Yeah. That was a coup. That's what you call a coup. All confirmed by who? Esau. Why? Because they knew that they were going to lose out on billions and trillions of dollars if those countries that didn't want to take that Vanessa, they didn't distribute it to their people. You know, because they had plants, they had herbs, to heal whatever the hell was going on over there, right? But Esau didn't want that. Esau was all about money.
That's it. Now, watch this. Real quick, Malak. The book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 5, so we get the pressure point who this is talking about. Right? I'm going to stop in verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of a hypocrite for a moment, man. Okay, wicked being evil eat. This man's been, this nigga speaks with a forked tongue. He's double-tongued. He's a liar. You can't trust him. You can't trust him. Jumping down to verse 15, he has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai shall cast them out of his belly.
That's right.
Jumping down to the point, real quick. 18. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. So according to his substance, according to what he's got, what he's conjured up, what he stole, that's going to be according to that judgment. The judgment's going to equal out to that. Just to show you how, because restitution goes to repayment.
Right.
You see, so he's going to be repaid according to his restitution.
Right.
You see? According to his substance, excuse me. He's going to be repaid in restitution. He's going to be repaid according to his substance, man.
Right.
And this nigga loaded.
Nah.
Come on, man.
Right.
They're trillionaires and beyond.
Right.
These international banking
They don't even have a number on what they
You know what
got.
I'm saying?
They don't even have a number. They just gotta keep printing money.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's it.
And not only the money, not only that, because that's all fiat. They got the resources. These niggas got gold. They got the gold. They got the silver. They got the platinum. You see, they got the real pure silver.
You took it out of my mouth, bro. They don't even have to spend money because they're the ones who distribute the resources. They got the resources.
Yeah.
What we want, what we need, they got it.
Right.
They don't need to buy it off themselves.
That's it.
You know
When
what
you
I mean?
have the resources, you're ruling.
That's it.
The ones that have the resources are ruling.
Hey, did they not go?
Yeah.
They went to Africa. What was that place? Sierra Leone and all that. To get them, what do they call them? Blood diamonds. What do you think they call blood diamonds, man? They went over there and conquered him for all those resources, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
And that's why you're going to have to read that again, brother.
You know?
What you just read. That's why, and this all falls in line with what he had just brought out in Isaiah.
Right.
This is why the world, the earth is going to be relaxed and happy.
Yeah, right.
You know?
What
What's
the
that,
scripture
brother?
say? When the wicked are in rulership, the earth mourning.
Right.
But when the righteous are in rulership, the earth rejoices.
Yeah, that's it. You know?
And that's going to go to all you other heathens as well. Because you heathen are going to be put in order after your 1,000 years of captivity.
Absolutely.
You know, we understand that Esau's going to be eradicated. Esau's going to vanish, man. We don't know what the Lord's going to do with their spirit because the Lord is the father of all spirits. But we know that you other heathen are going to go back to your land and pay tribute to Israel. But y'all going to be in order. You know? And you guys are going to
Or
rejoice.
not, or not.
Or not, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is you're going to rejoice because, you know, you're going to be dealing with a righteous rulership.
Right.
You know, the earth is going to be cleansed again.
Right.
You're not going to have to worry about no UN meetings and wars and nothing like that. And the scripture says that they're going to turn their pruning hooks into plowshares, right? And beat their swords into or is it the other way around? Pruning hooks, yeah. And their swords into shovels or something like that, right? Because what they said, they're not gonna learn war anymore, man. Under this righteous rulership. You know, but ever since Esau been in rulership, there's been nothing but war. Nothing but war, man. That's that beast. That thing that came. That's that beast that came to take the beast from the earth, man. That red dragon with the sword, man. Esau eat him. You know? If you look at it, how many years has this place been in war? Right. Almost 250 already.
Over 90% of the time.
Right.
This is going to be at war over 90%.
So we're looking at roughly 200 years already, man. Yeah, man. You know? Over 200 years already, man. And he's been in rulership when they established themselves in 1776. We're almost reaching what? 2026 will be 250 mark. Yeah.
And that's why that 90%. You know what I mean? That's the number I use as a pressure point.
Right.
He's out of it.
Right.
This nigga's on fire all the time.
Right. 2 more years is the 250 mark. You know what I mean? And guess what? Our rulership doesn't last past that. You know what I mean? So we already see the signs of the end, you know? Right, and it's a repetitive cycle with all you wicked kingdoms that have been erected. 200 to 250 years, boom, you fall. Another kingdom is erected, boom, they fall. But this one, the kingdom that's coming after you, because Rome, right, the revived Roman Empire is the last wicked kingdom to be in rulership before Yahweh Shem Shai establishes his kingdom, is going to abide forever and ever. So there ain't going to be no rise of no wicked kingdom again. There's only going to be subjection under righteousness.
And that's why Daniel's statue is so important. Because Daniel's statue, the dream that Nebuchadnezzar had, okay, was God in that statue. Nebuchadnezzar was able to bring that, I'm sorry, Daniel was able to bring that down. So it all adds up, it all makes sense. Even these biblical scholars know, you know? Even the biblical scholars know. You have the Assyrian, Babylonian, Median, Persian, Greek, Roman, Hebrew, and the Bible are like Roman Empire now. The Bible is not Western Empire. They go off. We know what it is. It's America. That's why the statue of Daniel 7 is so important. It's so important because it elaborates on the Bible's back. You know what I'm saying? Back in what he's saying. It's heavy. But that's what it's going to be. You know, from one leadership league to another one. That's that succession of leadership. That's that. It tells you what the thing that a stone is going to snap. Everything is going to come apart. You know? And that stone is the house. That you punishment. Revelation 18 also goes to it. Revelation 18 and 21. A stone like a great millstone. We're coming, Yasha Allah. That's why it's time for you to stand up on your feet. We're coming. Ram Yasha Allah. It's time to stand up. Let's go. We're about to go home. You got it, brother.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet.
Right.
They break forth into singing.
See, now you see why. You see, we just brought out a short list of Esau's atrocities to the spirit. Right. But that's why. This man must be stopped. You got it, brother.
Verse 8. Yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon.
Right, and this is twofold. You know, because when you go into the book of Mark, because this is talking about, you have went into how Esau's big on deforestation.
We didn't
See? We know that this man's
literally hang around there.
he's a lumberjack at heart. You know what I'm saying? So, but the thing is, with these scriptures, man, these scriptures are allegorical, man. You gotta have the spirit on it to be able to tap in. When you go into Mark 8 and 6, people are also like Jesus. So this goes into the people as well.
There's the book of Mark, chapter 8, verse 26.
Right.
And he sent them away to his house, saying, neither go into the town, nor tell it to any. Mark 8 and 24. And he looked up and said, I see men as trees walking.
Right. This is after the homicide that spit on this blind man's eye. He did a miracle. He always did miracles, Yahweh. This is when he brought sight back to a blind man. See, this is what the man seen upon him being recovered. Read that one chapter.
And he looked up and said, I see men as trees walking.
And that's the point. You see this? So you have to understand that men are also like the trees.
Right.
You see? That's why scripture goes into how the wicked sprawl themselves out like a green bay tree. That's Esau.
Right.
You see?
Right.
That's Esau. You
You
know?
know? Everywhere now.
Right. People, men are like a tree, man. You know what I mean? So that's allegorical speech. But needless to say, hey, the trees and the people are going to be rejoicing. Go ahead, brother. I'm on this man being born.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 8.
Salakia, brother. And to back you up, remember that scripture that says that the wicked have sowed their seed in the field?
That's another
The wheat and the tare, man. You know, Esau went everywhere, raping and robbing. You know, but he has planted, he has planted his seed everywhere, right? That's why you see them everywhere. They got the audacity to call themselves being African now.
It's all over because it's starting to go now. I'm starting to think about something now. But yeah, man. You can do a whole lesson on that. Going into that.
Verse 8. Yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon. saying, Since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us.
Right, that fella got lumberjack. Look it up. Tree cover. You know, Esau. And we mentioned what he's done over there in Brazil, the lungs of the earth. Damn near flatlined it, man. That's one of the reasons why everything is in balance. One of the reasons why. Just one of them. You know? You got it, brother. That's the point.
Yeah, that was the point.
That's the point. My brother, you got it. Now you got it. Yeah, you got it, brother.
This is an article from the People's Voice, right? And it's from July 4th of Independence.
Right. Independence Day.
Right. It look like French want to be independent. Ain't that poetic right there? Right. They talk about celebrating their independence, and here it is. One of your NATO members want to be independent.
Right. No
As we're
doubt.
about to read. It says NATO members fear French withdrawal. Okay? NATO member states are seriously concerned. NATO members fear French withdrawal.
Right. NATO members fear French withdrawal, man. Why do you think that is? NATO and the EU. Hey, this regime is part of their beast.
Right.
You see?
Them 10 horns.
Right, the French is actually part of the NATO. The seven heads. You see? It's part of NATO.
That's right.
You see that and remind you, pursuant to Daniel 7, what we're talking all about. France was one of those horns, one of those three horns that was plucked.
Right.
Okay? That we put it there. As a matter of fact, go there, brother. Go back and show
Which was
me.
the French, Spanish, and the British.
You had the Spanish War. Right? Go ahead, brother. Start at verse, you can start at verse 8. I think verse 9 is the point. Or verse 8 is the point. I want you to start up when you go back to shop.
Do you want me to start verse 7, the fourth beast?
I wonder what's taking the point. Oh yeah, that's the point. That's the point. Yeah. But I'm sorry, brother. Yeah, you're right. That's that right there. So we can come down to the point. Yep. Go back to shop.
Daniel chapter 7 and verse 7. After this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible,
Right, go ahead.
and strong exceedingly,
Yep.
and it had great iron teeth.
Right, in the form of their military. Look, the Roman Empire, man. Their military was unbelievable power. Look, do the history on Rome, on ancient Rome, and you'll see. What I say to despair and what the elders and apostles say on down stands true. Go ahead, bro.
And that Daniel statue that you referenced is with the iron, with the military.
Beautiful, Malak. Malak. That's it. That gives credence to that.
Oh,
Iron is a very strong metal. Right? You see? Going into how strong your military is. You know, you put iron up against the gold. Yeah, gold is more precious. But you put iron up against the 24 karat. Right. You know what I'm saying? That raw steel is gonna eat right. You gotta dismantle that soft gold.
Right.
You know? You got
and they literally used iron weapons.
right. It's all through the spirit. Not Malak. That's it, Malak. That's it. Bring it out. That's beautiful. Add to that. A wise man will add to a wise saying. I'm just picking on it, brother. Go ahead, brother. Bring it out.
Daniel chapter 7 and verse 7. After this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly.
Right.
And it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it.
Right.
And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns.
Right. There you go. It was diverse because they had a system, similar, obviously similar to the Vibe system. But they were the original system of it when it comes to like building a residence. You know, they had the Senate House. You know, they had the plebeians and the patricians. Right, they had, what is it? The Capitol? Capitoli? The Capitoli?
Capitol Hill.
They had the Capitoli House?
Yeah.
Right, and you have Capitol Hill. Back in Capitoli.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Right, Capitol. So needless to say, you know, that's why they got this. it goes into how read the children of that.
It devoured and break in pieces and stamped the residue with the feet of it,
Right.
Hey, give me a second, because he's the parking guy.
and it was diverse from all
Hold
the.
on, brother. We're going to control our parking for Salakia.
Yeah, he said, he goes, those are...
Why do you have a box in your own like, I won't be you, that's beautiful. Yeah, he knows you from the brother. But why do you have a box in your own shot? It's a lot I can't knock off. Of course you will. You're about to be Drew out here. It's a lot, brother. You got it, brother. You can tell in that, brother, for box shots?
Daniel chapter 7, at the tail end of verse 7.
Yes, sir.
And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it,
Right.
and it had 10 horns.
Right. No single going to be the subservient powers that were under them. They're called the
Vassal states.
vassals, the water brothers, the vassal states of Rome. And it's similar to that now. You know, many vassal states. You go into it, those 10 horns are going to actually turn on America.
That's right.
And that's prophetic for seeing the Revelation 17. We're going to touch that. So get that, read that right there. We'll actually read that. Go ahead, brother.
And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. Verse 8, I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn,
Right. America. Go ahead, brother.
before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots.
Right. Spanish, the French, and the British. Okay. So read that kind of. He said the French were one of those horns plucked up. You see, here it is. We got the French right here about the what?
Says native members fear French withdrawal.
See, that's what they're about to withdraw from the NATO. The scriptures tell us in Obadiah 1 and 7 that those that were at peace with me, Christ should not hold that, as a matter of fact. Finish that out, brother.
I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots.
Right,
And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of man, and a mouth speaking great things.
right. The Walla Malak. You got that Revelation? We can stop from the bottom.
And you brought up Revelation 6 and 4, where it said that red horse which would take peace from the earth.
Right.
And it said they fought one another, which you had to spend. Yeah, they had to.
Hold it, brother. You got it. Hold that. That's not. We're not rapid fighting now.
Here's the book.
So Revelation chapter 6 verse 4, and there went out another horse that was red.
Right.
We know Esau, Edom's stuff. Yep, Esau, Edom's are red.
Esau pursuing the Genesis, the 25th chapter. This nigga came out red all over because he was void of melanin. You see? He's the only nation that's at war with the sun.
I war with everything.
But you feel me? Because you need melanin. The reason why I say that is because the melanin allows us to be at variance with the sun, or in league rather, to be in league with the sun. Because the melanin helps protect our body, protect our skin. Vitamin D assures us from the sun that it's going to be a nutrient to it. Esau don't have that. So it's going to burn, it burns them up.
You know that
Causes them to get cancer.
what sunblock has, we have natural.
Right, that's it.
That UV thing, like
Right.
it's something that it got. I know we got it natural.
You got it now. It's in the form of the melanin.
Right.
You see, it's the melanin, the melatonin.
Right. There was a thing, right? Where they had Esau going under the UV light, and their skin looked like old bananas, you know, when they squatting. That's what their skin looked like a bunch of old banana just spotting everywhere. And
That's
then,
that curse.
right, and then you would put like a jake under it, and their skin would be dark and radiant, you know. And then when they put on the block, the sunblock, their skin would look like ours under the UV. When they put that sunblock, their skin would look like a dark rich
It's
color.
like a skin cloak.
Right,
The
right.
niggas running a skin cloak
Ah.
now. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
And who knows what experiment they were doing with Jake back then to abstract that, and then they found a way to just reproduce it,
Right.
you know, with chemicals.
That's it. And that's why melanin is one of the most expensive price-good resources on the planet.
Right.
Melanin, man.
Right. They saw that on the black market.
Yeah, melanin, man. Hey, you're blessed, Jake. You're blessed. You're blessed. Come on, man. You got it, brother.
Revelation chapter 6 verse 4, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
See, power was given to him. And this is what Esau forgets. Esau was given power. He didn't just conjure up the power that he has. Okay? His super science. Okay, but he can help the people. That's contrary to popular belief. Because in reality, you can say with Daniel, all right, matter of fact, can you prove it? Brother, can you grab Daniel 4 and 18? Let's prove it. Respect. You gotta prove all things. First Thessalonians 5.
The book of Daniel 4, verse 18. This dream I, King Nebuchadnezzar, have seen. Now those, O Belteshazzar, declare the interpretation thereof. For as much as all the wise men of my kingdom, verse 17, this matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the Holy One,
Yup.
to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men,
Right.
and giveth it to whomsoever he will,
That's it.
and setteth up over it the basis of men.
See? There's three classifications of men. You got the sons of God, right? You got the sons of men, which are the
Wicked.
heathen. And you got the sons of the wicked, the third part of men, the base man. See, Esau is the base man. Esau is a beast at heart. You know, that's why he does what he does. That's why he eats raw meat. You know, that's why he likes to take showers with his kids and stuff like this when they're like 13.
Yeah,
You
man.
see what I'm saying? He's a brute beast. He's a cave dweller. You see? Ultimately, the Lord set this man up. The Lord set this man up. But in his society, sadly to say, in his society, we are the basement.
Right.
You know, we're at the bottom of the totem pole, man. Like we always say, we're the first highest, last highest. Okay, we're the last one able to climb that social ladder, but you never get too far, too fast. And if you do get anywhere fast, you have a safety line. You see, you got Mayweather with all that money, but he got a safety line. What do I mean by that? He's got to enter to an old, perverted Amalekite.
Right.
As far as the moves he can make. And that, you got to enter to that move, right? And probably get raped by him.
Oh, man.
You feel me?
That's the worst thing about it.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. But it's the truth. You know? And that's the thing, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai sets up the powers that be. Wisdom of Solomon, the 6th chapter also goes into that how he gives sovereignty. You know? So guess what? He's doing us and taking it up.
He went from eating bugs, right, off each other's hair.
And his old lady.
Yeah.
His old lady was eating
Right.
the fleas from a boot.
Barking at each other.
What's that, Job 30?
Yeah, they were barking at each other, man.
Job 30 highlights this nasty nigga.
You know, they ain't even know how to speak. And
Right,
here it is, they're in rulership right now.
right. Just like how the Lord did Nebuchadnezzar, that's Esau.
Right.
Remember that 7 years? Nebuchadnezzar was in the wilderness, wild. Nails grew out, hair on his back. Take the razor from Esau's wife.
Right.
You're gonna see a form of a Nebuchadnezzar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, they're not all, they're not all what they really seem to be hyped up to be.
Right.
You know, they're the base people of the planet.
That's right.
See, the one thing that they don't have, all right, is an upright heart. They don't have the spirit of the Lord. They don't got melanin, right? And like the brother said earlier in the lesson, they don't have any understanding. See, counsel of the wicked is no wisdom.
Right.
You know? At the end of the day, this man's going to be judged previously. And we're seeing the formulation of his judgment come to fruition.
That's right.
In the form of this article. We have another article. It's there. And we didn't even see it. But needless to say, Esau's finished, man. Go ahead, brother.
It's like just like you said, he did like Nebuchadnezzar, but when he raised him up, now he's doing like Pharaoh.
That's it. That's right, brother. Romans 9.
Yeah,
That's it,
17.
brother. Beautiful, brother. Facts.
Revelation chapter 6 verse 4, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. So
And they did that. You want to speak
yes,
on that?
yes,
brother?
like we read the 3 horns plucked up by the roots. They had different wars. They fought against each other: the Spanish-American War, the French-American War, and the War of Independence, Revolutionary War.
That's right.
So
And
the-
those were skirmishes that took place over here. In this land. See? There wasn't an international. Don't get it twisted though. They had world wars too. The First World War, the Second World War. And this place didn't get touched throughout the course of those wars. I do want to make that point. But guess what? That was Edomite on Edomite.
Right.
You know what I mean? That was Edomite on Edomite. Right. Because there's
No honor amongst
They,
thieves.
you know, my man just pulled it. He pulled it right. I was conjuring it up. There's no honor amongst these, man. When a nigga is patient, you cannot trust that man. They're aggressively greedy. They're willing to hurt you for what you got, man. You can't trust that. You can't sit that nigga by you. You trust that nigga sit by 12.
And you know
You
what's
sit that
crazy?
nigga crazy.
Jake has perfected Esau's wickedness, man.
Right.
There's I remember these 2 cousins in Puerto Rico, Ephraimites. One was running a spot, a whole block,
Right.
moving a lot of shit, right? His cousin had told him that he wanted that spot. Gave him a warning, whatever, whatnot. Long story short, he said, he sent 4 men with some things, you know? 147 shots. They had to identify his cousin through dental work. Just for a damn block of witchcraft, you know? Drugs, man. You know? And where did we learn that from? Esau, man. We learned that shit from Esau, man. And obviously it was a curse because the wicked towards the Lord. So the Lord's been cursing us even when God was fighting each other for territory and all that. You know what I mean? You know, so it's
God
come down
was
to the
destroying,
curse, right?
you know what I mean? Aspects and
Right. But
all
the
the
nat-
time those tribes, man.
but
destroying earth.
Esau is just naturally built that way, you know?
Right.
But that's what we get for being wicked as well.
Yeah.
yeah, Buffalo Soldiers.
Sell out.
Turncoat.
That was the point on that.
Yep.
The book of Revelation 17, starting at verse 18.
Right.
Then we're going to go back
We're gonna
up.
start from the bottom up through the spirit, you know, to make it hit higher.
And the woman which thou sawest is that great city
Right.
which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
Right. That whore, America, man, ruling over the kings of the earth. Remember, America, the whore rides that 7-head 10-horn beast, man, controlling the delegate and calling up and the word. You see this through the summit meetings they have, right? The G7 meetings, right? Proving that at the end of the day, but there was an incident not too long ago, a couple years ago with the oil, where oil was going in Europe, or Germany, was it? America was like, nigga, we need that oil, man. When we had that little fuel drought,
Right.
you know what I mean? They were like, yo, niggas turned that right around. They demand, they have full control to make that ship turn around and
Right.
come back to the west.
Right.
What you got, brother?
And Esau's blessing was not only the sword, but the fatness of the earth.
Right.
And that word fatness is like,
goes into the oil.
yeah.
That's what that goes into. When you look it up in the concordance, it goes into the oil. It's goes into one of the major resources.
Right. One of the main resources.
Yeah, brother. And Esau had to be able to have power over it because the Lord given him that power. Esau forgot. Esau thinks that he's the one in control. Esau thinks that he's the reason why he's in power. Big Bang Theory. Boom. This nasty nigga with no melanin is the power.
Evolution.
Come on, man.
Evolution.
Crazy. Right. This nigga's out of his. He's off his rocker. This nigga fell off the bed when he was a baby.
Evolution, but you on a decline.
Right. You got it, brother.
It says, going back up to 12, you're going to come up to 12. Yeah, evolution, but you're declining. You know what I mean? We're going to go back up to 12.
Well, not go to 17 or 18.
You want to go to 18?
Yeah, 18 to 17.
I already read 18.
Yeah, we didn't go back with them. You don't mind? 17.
And the woman which thou sawest is that great city
Right.
which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
Right.
For Yahweh put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, unto the word of Yahweh shall be fulfilled.
Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai put it in their mind. Put it in the minds of the kings to ride with her, to ride with this horse. Right? And so Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai's desire be fulfilled. His will. You see? Which is what? To bring forth destruction to this man.
I just want to bring out 12 so to bring out the context of who the 10 horns are.
Well, I got you on that.
Okay.
You want to grab that?
Yeah, verse 12, yeah. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. When you go down to
that would be the European Union. You see? Which come in the form of the vassal states, as we mentioned earlier, to America.
Right.
They'll be connecting us to those vassal states of ancient Rome. Now, ancient Rome had that same situation, but they had vassal states.
Right.
You know? And this is the same. This is how we know that this is the revival of the Western Roman Empire. There's too many similarities. It's plain as day. But, you know, hey, even certain scholars, a lot of them don't deny it, but a lot of them know it.
right.
You know? But you got it, brother.
And it says, going down to verse 16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the horn, and shall make her,
Again, the 10 horns being the EU.
right,
Right, go ahead, brother.
and shall make her desolate
How?
and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
How do you think that's going to happen? Be a World War III. These
Man.
nations that were once at peace with her are going to burn her with fire. We go to I'm going to start at verse. I'm going to start at verse 6, real quick. The book of Obadiah, chapter 1, the only chapter, and verse 6, and it reads, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hid things sought up? And these are questions. We know the answer to these questions, do we? How Esau searched out? How he sought up? Through the scriptures, through prophecy.
That's how we filter it. That's right.
Through prophecy. This is how we know what he's talking about in his benching and what's happening. Like Elisha. This is how we know. Because we're going through prophecy, man. We're going through the prophecy, man. This is what this nigga gotta do. He's gotta do it. He's gotta take the left, go straight, and then take that right and get hit by that truck. You know what I mean? And we know. Because the prophecy laid out. Yahweh God's word is faithful and true. You see, as he tells them that he's going to do all his pleasure, Isaiah 46, if I'm not mistaken, his country is free. He's going to do all his pleasure.
Here it is. They got a Gregorian calendar. We got our calendar. We got our calendar. The Bible's our calendar. This is our timeline.
Right.
This is how we know what's going to happen next.
Right. Obadiah 1 and 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border, man. The men that were at peace with thee, frankly, they're at peace with them, but they want to separate from them. Why? You gotta ask yourself that. Have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. So they're gonna prevail at the end of the day. Those that turn on you, turn their back on you, they're gonna prevail apparently. Right? They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. Right, eating the bread going into the money. You know what I mean? Taking part in this fiat currency. Remember, America, you gotta remember, America is a major importer.
That's right.
It's the biggest importer. Everything's coming in here.
Everything.
That's why when you do Revelation, it tells you that.
Right.
You
The
know?
merchants.
Right. Yeah, even the souls of men, man. Even though it's a place full of trade, it's all about trade over there.
Right.
You know? But
Also,
also,
that's how they got the World Trade Center.
you know? ultimately, hey, that's what got them in debt.
Right.
You know, them unrighteous dealing.
That thick clay.
Right. Have a food.
Yeah.
Right. Finishing it up. There is none understanding in him, man.
Right.
But here it is. This nigga so proud. He doesn't think he's gonna be moved.
Right.
You know? He doesn't.
In his mouth that the house is going to live forever.
Right. Continue. Right.
Right. Continue forever.
He thinks he's Gucci. He doesn't even consider what we're saying.
Right.
You know, he doesn't even consider what we're saying, man. He doesn't even think that it's realistic. But here it is, it's playing out as we prophesy it. A little bit more. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom? And understanding out of the mount of Esau? Mount going into mountain, going into government. Esau's losing it. Well, that's a better word, man. Esau is losing it, man. Left eye twitching, right? He got that shoulder twitch.
Got circles in his eye.
Losing it.
Right.
Not getting sleep.
Right.
You know what I mean? Forgot his wife's name.
Right.
Just tripping. You know what I mean? Hey, ready? And thy mighty men of Teman, and thy mighty men of Teman, which are the Germans, okay, the ones that were behind missiles being constructed, who was bearing about y'all, watching y'all shot, shall be dismayed. So they're going to be confused, right? To the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Okay? And the Lord's talking about son, nephew, right? He's coming from the seed line. But see what he's doing. Right? Here's the point. Why though, Lord? For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever, man.
Hey, I want to make a point, man. Esau, when it goes out right now, right? I want to make a point, man. Esau is known for when his house is falling, he's going to kill he deletes his children, his wife, and guess what?
He goes Super Saiyan.
God, and guess what? Esau, with his blessing, is about to kill his own children. You see what I'm saying? Because those that live by the sword must die by the sword, right? He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Your house is falling, man. And guess what? Edomites are gonna take you out. Your own house, man. This spirit plays on from a small scale to a large scale. You see, here it is. We know about many cases where they found whole families dead and the father with a suicide shot, right?
And Poopsie sprawled out
Right,
too.
everybody.
And he'll sprawl out Poopsie too.
And here it is.
Poopsie didn't do that.
Right. Your house is falling. You're about to go to civil war. Right, you got Russia and all these other nations, gathering together for your destruction. Okay? And here it is. The French are withdrawing. Okay? What do you think is going to happen? They're going to join on to the BRICS nation, huh? They're going to look at the strong horse and say, which represents power. They're going to look at the strong horse and say, I'll put my money on him. You know what I mean? So it all plays, the spirit plays from a small scale to a large scale. You're going to do it in your own children, just like you Edomites do in their own houses when they're about to lose it all, man. See, that's the spirit that keeps playing on, right? Within your vessels. That's how we know who you are, man. The wicked. Okay? That's the spirit saying he got unrighteous on himself. Who can he be good to, man? You see what I'm
Not
saying?
going into what you're saying. He got unrighteous on himself.
Right, man. Hey, you know what it said? If the children be multiplied, they be multiplied for the sword, right? And who did that? We did it to the South, okay? So, hey, nothing but grief is coming over here to America, right? And even your own people are tired of you, man, for your own unrighteous dealings, man. There's no escaping it, okay? And all those that are going done to you are also going to feel the heat. So, Lord willing, this was edifying. And with that, we're going to give all honor and glory to
Yehovah, Ba'ashem, Yehovah Shai, Ba'ashem, Kokadosh.
I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Above.
Above.
Kum Yasharal.
Kum Yasharal.
Shalom.
Shalom, Makiyah.